This is the mini bike I just built from a 1980 Honda 185 ATC three-wheeler. There's the original Honda tag. The Honda factory frame stops right here. That's where I cut it on top. And on bottom I cut it right behind the foot pegs. And I welded together my own rest of the frame. Used a Predator 212 engine with a high flow air intake, a rejetted carb. I bypassed the governor to make my own, kind of modify the throttle assembly, and I got a high flow exhaust. I've got this plywood box on back. I put my German Shepherd in there, we go for a ride. Then I also got a little plywood box and I put that in front of the seat. I put my Beagle in there and take all the dogs with me at the same time. This is a light box that I made. I put a 12-volt battery in there and I just hook it to the front so I can ride it at night. I'll show you the drive system over here. It's got a 1-inch, I guess you'd call it a go-kart, 1-inch live axle for the rear. It's fixed, so the chain adjustment comes on the jack shaft here. It slides on this plate. Then the engine is also, it slides back and forth for chain adjustment. So it's got a torque converter, and then it goes to a 14-tooth sprocket, and then the driven sprocket off the jack shaft is a 10-tooth, and the axle sprocket is a 62. Goes, I don't know, 30 to 35 miles an hour. The whole front end and fork is stock for the three-wheeler. It's got the Honda drum brake on it. I'd like to put the rear drum brake on, but I need to do some machining to get it to fit the axle. The tires are 25 inches tall, I think. Let me see if I can read. I think they're 25 inches tall, 12 inches wide, on an 8-inch rim, and the rim's split in half. Kind of an interesting setup. I'd like to make a nicer seat for it, but that's what I got for now, just to make it work. And I'll probably paint it here in the future. But it's a lot of fun to ride. Floats over all the mud and obstacles. Well, I'll put in a time lapse now of me putting this thing together.